Hey, it's Sandy, and I recently read this study. Well, I didn't read the study. I read the article. It was from Harvard University that said it's really, really good to mix up your workout routine. So, like if you've been running or walking or lifting weights, find something else to do, and you're going to live longer. Well, I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad that I found Pure Yoga. Go to pureyogatexas.com. They offer a bunch of different classes, and here's some of the ones that I have taken. I've taken the Inferno Hot Pilates class, which is great. I mean, you want to get a great workout, sweat a whole lot, and believe it or not, feel great when you leave. Sign up for that class. Maybe it's a Super 60 yoga class or a hot yoga class or any of their other classes that they offer at Pure Yoga. You're going to love this place. 2 locations, one north on Burnett Road, just off of 183, and another one downtown between 5th and 6th on Oakland. Get more information at pureyogatexas.com. Switch your workout routine up a little bit and go to pureyogatexas.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.
Tricia and I attended a cool event over the weekend, JB, with our daughter. We're kind of fortunate in that our daughter is 16 and she still likes us around.
Yeah.
I don't know how you pulled that off.
I don't either. She still wants us to be around and still do stuff. Although I do have to kind of schedule when I do want just some time with her, I've got to get on her schedule to do it. You know, like Saturday morning, on Friday, I was like, hey, you want to go to breakfast tomorrow morning? That's how it's got to be. And she's like, yeah, what time? I'm like, 10:30, something like that. So anyway, we went and we had breakfast, but then on Saturday evening, Tricia and I were, part of Tricia really more so the committee that set up their military ball. Our daughters were super involved with her ROTC at her high school. And then she and I were chaperones at the event. And it's cool. It's more than just a dance. They have a dinner, and they have a speaker and a head table. And the speaker this year is a guy from Leander High School, then also has a degree from Texas Tech and was a Navy SEAL. And he gave a really cool message to the kids, you know, talking about really what really stood out for me. I want to hear what stood out for you, with you, Trish, is he asked the kids, how many of you guys have set a goal? And then at the very beginning of it, he said, raise your hand if you were super, super motivated to achieve that goal. And, you know, all the kids raised their hands. And then he said, okay, leave your hand up there if you stuck with it and achieved your goal. And about
a lot of hands
75% of the hands went down. And he told the story about being in SEAL training and that they were all fired up at the very beginning, but then 180 started and
24 graduated.
24 graduated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
he said that he watched, his message was basically resolve your mindset.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be, like he said, I was the skinny kid on the baseball team, average guy in high school.
Yep.
He's like, so it's not like he went into it physically, made to be a Navy SEAL. He was like, it's a Bud school, the Navy SEAL school, he said is a mental game more than it is a physical game. And he goes, I watched guys graduate from Bud school, from Navy SEAL school, in 4-hour increments at a time. Cause in the morning they'd be like, I'm going to quit. And then they'd go, well, I'm quitting after lunch. Then they'd get to lunch and they'd go, I'm quitting after dinner. Then they'd get to dinner. He's like, I literally saw guys mentally get themselves through it like in 4 and 5 hour increments at a time.
And what was kind of crazy too is this guy, he doesn't look like your stereotypical Navy SEAL. He looks like he's maybe works in the accounting department at the bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just regular kind of
nice looking guy,
but not this big giant Hercules. You know what I mean?
Didn't see a single tattoo.
No.
That you could see.
It was cool though. I enjoyed it. You have a friend that married a SEAL, right?
Yeah, a good friend, one of my wife's closest friends married a SEAL. So I've been to some events with a bunch of Navy SEAL guys.
Oh boy.
You'll never feel safer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Let's go to 6th Street.
Okay.
You're bulletproof with them.
But I love those cool messages. I just saw a clip. I think it was Roger Federer, the tennis player, talking about just to graduates like this. And he said, you know how many percentages of my matches I won in my career? He was like, it was like 80%, 82%, something like that. It's pretty phenomenal. He said, but if you look at the points I won in my career, how many do you think it was? You would naturally say, what, 80%, right?
Yeah.
54%.
Really?
Wow.
Just enough to win.
Just enough to win. And he says that, and I've heard this from some elite athletes, like the difference between him and others is whatever just happened that didn't go my way, I dropped it immediately and moved on.
It's sort of like the speaker. By the way, his name is Clay Knippa. You guys went to Leander High School, might know the name. But he was talking about that, how they were at Bud's training in San Diego, and he was like, "Man, all I'm going to be is cold, wet, and sandy for the next 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
I don't know if I can do this."
And then he was like, "Then I look just down the beach, and there's a bunch of kids having a great time." Playing in the exact same sand and the exact same cold water.
Blue lips and everything.
And he goes, why can't I have fun? Why can't I make this fun?
He had to change his mindset about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mindset.
And just taking it incrementally, like literally making it to lunch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if I can make it to lunch, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
And then
that wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad. I'll go to dinner. I'll quit at dinner and just never quit.
Effort over excuses. I
Yeah.
liked that. He also said one of the most important things was creating habits, routines it's almost like it's just automatic that I exercise at 8:00 on Monday through Friday mornings. Like, not am I going to, it's just your habit and that's your routine.
And you ever have one of those moments with your kid, like you're going to go up and, did your mother ever snatch you up by the arm from somewhere, JD?
Oh, yeah. Or she liked to grab the small hairs on the back of my head and lift me up from that. Yeah.
I almost I thought I was going to have to do that with Landry while he was speaking, because I looked over a couple times and she's chatting with one of her friends. And I'm like,
while he was speaking.
Yes.
No, man.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to give her one more. And then I was like, nope, I'm going to send her a text. So I sent her a text while he was speaking. I said, pay attention to this speaker.
Yeah.
And after that, she did. So
that's when you wish you had a little secret shock collar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Because JB, you know how it is as a dad, is you could tell her the exact same things. Means nothing.
Right.
Nothing in one ear, out the other ear. But if it comes from a complete stranger, it carries some weight.
Well, do you remember when we got home after the ball, we were asking her, what did you think of the speaker? And she's like, yeah, he was great. He says all those things Dad says. And I was like, so you do hear it.
Yeah, you're right. You do hear it. So anyway, thank you very much. That was, again, his name is Clay Knippa, and a great guy, and enjoyed it.
And also, just so you know, the 80s music alive and well for today's high schoolers.
Unbelievable.
Even farther back, we were dipping into the 70s when they were out there on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah, some Dan Fogelberg.
They chose the music, the playlist.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Maybe it was Wham, Prince.
Yes.
I was like, what year is this?
Yeah.
And then it was pretty funny, and talking to one of the other moms, she's like, I don't know, these young male cadets, these boys are doing this wrong. And I'm like, what? She goes, there's a lot of cute girls out there, and all they want to do is jump around with their buddies. And
the guys are with the guys.
You're right. I was like, what's wrong with these guys? It'd been all over some of them. Like, that sounded bad.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Wow. 1031austin.com.
We've got a chance for you to win $1,000 coming up. Maybe that'll cover what you spent for your Super Bowl party yesterday because they're expensive. But we got a chance for you to win. At 9, you can win all day long, so be listening. At the top of every hour, we give you a keyword. Go to our website, 1031austin.com. Enter the word, and you could win $1,000. Super important that you answer your phone. So if you have a setting on your phone that phone doesn't ring unless it's in your contacts, you need to change that. JB, you said goodbye to your daughter again. Another great trip for her.
Yeah, over this weekend on Saturday, I picked her up at her house at 5 a.m. To get her to the airport. My daughter.
When was the last time she saw 5 a.m.? Was it
You know what? She's kind of freakish. My daughter's 24, by the way. And she does 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. yoga classes all the time.
Oh, good for her.
And that's by choice. She doesn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
She works for herself. She can kind of dictate whatever, but she just loves to get up and knock it out, which is impressive.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, it's weird. So like I said, she's 24 and she's got to Nicaragua and no trouble with the flights or whatever. We had helped her arrange transportation there. She's at a surf camp, basically. But, it's wild. Just, it's funny. I mean, 24, she's obviously a young woman, but it's still your little kid.
Sure. Always will be your little girl.
Right?
Yeah, always.
But she's always been a good traveler. Like we traveled a lot because she was a competitive wake surfer starting at age 10 and we were traveling all the time. And I was remembering that when I think because of her age, she automatically had TSA pre-check when she was real little. Mm-hmm. And I had not gotten it yet. It was kind of a new thing. And she'd be like, 10 years old, we'd be at an airport and she goes, I got pre-check. I'll see y'all at the gate. 10, 11, 12 years old. That was, she's always been comfortable traveling and figuring that out. And I don't know, that's cool. And I hope she's having a good time. We've gotten a couple of pictures, couple of updates and,
okay. I'm curious. I'm a little geographically challenged here. How long of a flight is that to Nicaragua?
It wasn't bad. She did connect through Houston. From there, it was 3 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
3 hours, 15 minutes, something like that. It's not bad at all.
How far was Colombia when you was that far?
Colombia's past Nicaragua. And I only know this because I just now looked at the map up while JV was talking about it. Otherwise, I had no idea where Nicaragua was. I don't know, maybe a 4-hour flight, 4.5.
So you say this is a surf camp. Is it like a resort type of place you go and it's
it's
surf friendly?
It includes surfing, meditation, yoga, very zen kind of chilled camp, not a party camp.
Oh, okay. And how long has she gone for?
A week.
Dang.
A week. And I was looking at the weather down there. It's like 90 during the day, mid 60s to upper 60s at night. Although it's freakishly warm here too. But, she loves it. We went 2 years ago to Costa Rica, which is not far at all. Where we went is not far at all to where she is.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, you're going very close, just across the border to where we were a couple of years ago. So it's going to be very similar.
I don't know why I care, but I'm going to ask, is it like a deal where she has a roommate at the camp or has she got her own?
That was an option.
Okay.
And, hey, like mother, like daughter, she wanted her own cabin.
I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame her at all.
Me too.
You get some maniac in there that you're stuck with for a week that flips their toes on the bed. And,
no, my daughter's the maniac. So
need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1, Austin's 80s station.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.